Greetings my beautiful lovelies, it's Emmy. How are you? It's great to see you and welcome back. Today's video is sponsored by Lomi, the makers of a cute, easy to use appliance that converts your food scraps and food waste into nutrient-rich dirt in as little as 4 hours. So Lomi uses a combination of abrasion, heat, and oxygen to convert your organic food scraps, waste, and approved Lomi materials like bioplastics and compostable cutlery into nutrient-rich dirt that you can use to feed your plants. So Lomi can really help for those that don't have a lot of space. The machine itself doesn't take up much room, or maybe you don't have enough room for a compost pile, or your trash is taking over. Lomi can help with that. So Lomi is great. It's quiet, it's compact, and it produces no smells or odors, and it's a great way to transform your food scraps and organic material into nutrient-rich dirt that you can add to your houseplants. So Lomis are available for the first time without a wait, and if you'd like to learn more about them or purchase one for yourself, please click the link down below. Big thanks to Lomi for sponsoring this video and for allowing me to make better videos for all of you. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make egg fried rice. This will be the second fried rice video I've made. If you haven't seen the first one where I show you how you can make fried rice in about 10 minutes, I'll put the link down below. But this one is inspired by Shaoyin Cuisine, who has fabulous recipes and inspiration. I'll put a link down below to the original video. But what I found interesting about this particular recipe for egg rice is that it separates the egg. I've never done this before, but it yields a fried rice that is golden in color and just looks lovely. And fried rice is a wonderful way, my favorite way, to use up scraps in your refrigerator. You got a little bit of this, you got a little bit of this, just add it to your fried rice. You got some old rice. Fried rice is actually best made with old cold rice. It retains its shape while stir frying rather than turning into a mushy mess. To start to finish, this too should take about 10 minutes, and that includes cooking it and preparing the vegetables. So let's go ahead and get started. So today's fried rice is going to contain some leftover onion that I had in the refrigerator, green beans that I just picked out of the garden. They are so stinking good. I just eat them right off the bush, but we're going to be using these in our fried rice today. And some carrots that I also pulled out of the garden. I'm going to be using about half a largish onion here. I like to use a large plate for the ingredients, so as I'm cooking, I can just add each little bit as I go along. Now I'm going to do some green beans. You could also use peas. I often like to use frozen mixed vegetables that have corn, carrots, and peas already cut up. And cut up my carrot. If you like, you can peel your carrot, but to be honest, I often don't. Just can't be bothered. So that's one of the things I really love about fried rice, is that it's so colorful and just appetizing just because it's so lovely. So I always try to have some carrots and some kind of green. If you don't have peas or green beans, maybe green onion, but definitely some green and yellow from the eggs and some carrots. Just liven things up and just make it much more inviting to eat. And I'm also going to use a bit of Spam, which I have left over. You can use any kind of meat you like or omit meat, but I'm just cut these into tiny cubes. Spam is very salty, so a little goes a long way. You can use any kind of skillet or saucepan you like. I'm going to be opting for this one. It's nice and big so you can see what's going on. I've also got a good amount of rice to cook too. While my pan's kind of preheating, I'm going to separate the eggs. I like to use my hands. I know there's so many different gadgets for separating eggs, but I don't like cleaning those gadgets. I much rather wash my hands. And I don't know, it's approved by Julia Child, and that's good enough for me. 2 rice cooker cups of cooked rice. Add my rice. Just let it toast up a little bit there. So these beautiful yolks, I'm just gonna break those up a little bit. I like to add a little bit of chicken powder. This is Knorr chicken bouillon, and I'm adding about 1 teaspoon to that. I'm gonna add half a teaspoon of salt, kosher salt. And now we're going to add the beautiful egg yolks. And we're gonna mix that into our rice. Look at this, it's so beautiful. What kind of plate shall I use? Do I have something to transfer this to? transfer this to a pan. Same pan, a little bit of oil. Now we're going to add our onions. This allows the oil to get that lovely oniony flavor. Our onions are beginning to turn translucent. And next I'm going to add my Spam. These will actually take the longest to cook. I like to cover it for about a minute or so to trap in the steam, and that softens the carrots a little bit. All right, looking good. And finally, green beans or peas. Also take a little bit of steaming for me. I forgot that when I was making the rice, I was supposed to add the egg white. Well, I'll do that. Vegetables out in a moment. All right, same pan. I'm gonna return the yellow rice. And to this, we are going to add the egg whites. And back go the vegetables. I'm using black pepper here. I often use white, but whatever you got. Alrighty, my lovelies, here is the bowl, a tiny bowl of my beautiful golden fried rice. Look at it. It's so stinking cute. I often eat fried rice with a spoon. And let's give it a go. Itadakimasu. So good. I usually scramble up my eggs and add them to my fried rice. But because we put the yolk and smooshed it into the rice, it has a rich and eggy, but not like scrambled eggy. You know what I mean? It's lovely. But adding the egg this way not only enhances the flavor, but it gives it a very beautiful, pleasing color. Love it. And it's inexpensive. It comes together in practically no time. And you use up whatever little bits you've got in your fridge. Winner. Alright, mellows, there you have it. Now you know how to make sunny, beautiful, golden fried rice in practically no time at all. Thanks so much for watching, and big thanks to Lomi for sponsoring this video. If you'd like to get a Lomi for yourself, please click the link down below. Alrighty, my lovelies, thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed that one. I hope you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media, like this video, subscribe, and I shall see you in the next one. Toodaloo, take care, bye! So it's drinking good.